Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. You're watching Abel Valenzuela. This is the best business channel on the entire platform. So if you like what you see, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Make sure to also bring us to 200 subscribers on the road to 200. Make sure to subscribe. Also share this video with somebody who you know would benefit from seeing my videos. So to start off with this video, we're going to start with number one. The fact that your fixed mindset is going to demotivate you from working hard and becoming more of a successful person, successful man, successful woman, whatever that may be, whatever you see as success. When you have a fixed mindset, it demotivates you from working any harder on anything. That is because if you don't know what a fixed mindset is, imagine it like this. There are two guys. Guy number one, or guy A, lives his life wanting to make a business. And he thinks about it for months and years. But whenever he tries to start and he fails once, he's like, oh, no, yeah, business is just not for me. It's because I'm white, or it's because I'm Hispanic, or it's because I'm whatever. Or people just don't want to watch me, or I'm too young, or I'm too old. But then guy B, guy number two, he lives some of his life thinking, I want to start a business too. But I'm just going to start anyway, and I don't care what hate I get. I'm just going to keep on going. And he fails. He starts another business. He fails. He starts another business. He fails. Then he starts another business. And he fails. And then he finds the right one for him. And he succeeds. Because his mindset was actually a growth mindset, which his father taught him, and he grew up to have a better growth mindset than fixed mindset. Most of you have grown up being told to have a fixed mindset. Being told and having insecurities that you grew up with, thinking that you weren't enough, that you weren't good enough, that you couldn't grow from where you were right now, because you are the worst version of yourself right now, which only means you can grow even better. So having a fixed mindset will demotivate you 10 or 100 or 1,000 times more than just having a growth mindset and saying, I can grow from this, I can get better at this. Number two is that you can become extremely successful if and only if, listen to me, only if you just grow outside of your limiting beliefs. These limiting beliefs are the same things that cause a fixed mindset. And when you have limiting beliefs, those things cause you to stay exactly where you are, and you will not make any progress. Think about it like this. The guy who wants to make a business, who wants to have a purpose, who has an ambition, he's going to start. And he's going to start making videos, or he's going to launch a course, or whatever money model it's going to be. Now, he's extremely addicted to video games. And he hasn't cut any of his bad habits out. He even smokes weed from now and then. He drinks alcohol every now and then. And he hasn't cut any of these habits out. Do you think that man is going to be successful? Now, his friend also wanted to start the same exact niche, same exact business, the same exact way. He does the same things, the same steps, in the same amount of time. Except he cut out the same bad habits. He cut out playing video games. He cut out smoking weed. He cut out drinking alcohol. And he became successful, and the other guy didn't. Moderation isn't real. When you have a fixed mindset and only believe that you need a certain balance in your life, that is going to limit you from becoming as successful as you want to. And you see all of these successful people drinking alcohol, and you think, oh, they're going out to parties, oh, they're going to clubs, they're doing all these things. They're successful while doing these things. Why can't I do it? Because they're successful in spite of these things. Just because they do these things doesn't mean they became successful because of that. They are blessed enough to become successful in spite of those things. And so imagine how much more successful they would be if they didn't do these things. You need to take every advantage you can get. And if your fixed mindset and your limiting beliefs stop you from doing that, then you won't become successful. And so number three is that you can always think of reasons holding you back. But that's only going to hold you back if you let them. When you think of reasons that hold you back, you might think of an insecurity that really has held you down since the beginning of your life, that has held you down since the beginning of time, and you've just thought about this for a while, and you decided that it's just true. Like, I'm literally so trash at this. I cannot change anything about it. When the fact is that is so wrong, because even if there are certain things that you cannot change, there are things that you can change. For example, if you think I can't become attractive because yada yada yada, or because I'm short. If a short guy who goes to the gym, he gets super jack and he gets super attractive, he might still say, "Oh, well, I'm not even that attractive. I'm still short." No, it's actually so much better than the tall guy who has insecure feelings and he thinks in such a weird way and he's so like sad about his life. He has a horrible mentality state and he just doesn't even go to the gym. Meanwhile, the short guy is 10 or 100 times more attractive than the tall guy. You can't change things that you can't change. It's really that simple. And when you realize this, you'll begin to understand how easy it is to cut out bad habits, to remove that fixed mindset, to grow into a growth mindset, and grow from there. Next, you have to think about how successful you can become anyways. How successful you can become in spite of these things. How successful can I become if I don't have enough money? How successful can I become if my family doesn't want me to be a businessman? How successful can I become if I still have friends who try to hold me back? If I still have crabs trying to grab at me? You have to think, in spite of these things, how can you still become successful? With the things you can't stop, you still have to try. With the things you can stop, you cut them out and cut them off. And last but not least, you have to understand, your limiters aren't actually as bad as you think. If you really think that not having enough money is going to stop you from being a business owner, you are very, very, very scared of becoming a business owner because you have been taught the wrong thing. And the right thing is that no, you actually need $0 to start a business, as I am right now. I've spent money, sure, but I didn't need to spend that money. I've got over 100 subscribers. I've got over 13,000 views on the channel. I've just started a couple months ago, and honestly, this is this would be so much fun without money. It would be actually more interesting. And when you think of a business, you want to think of it as something that you bring value to, not that you look for money to. You can't look at a customer and say, how much money can I take out of this guy? You look at the customer and say, how much value can I bring to this guy? The more value you bring, the more money you get. It's that easy. But if you are fixed on a life that says you have to do it this way, you have to think this way, you are this way, you cannot change, that is what's going to make you fail. That is what's going to stop you from succeeding. That's why they're called limiters. That's why it's called a fixed mindset. You need to grow out of that mindset. You need to grow out of what's been stopping you from building your business higher and higher, from getting even more successful. Remember the athletes, remember the celebrities who still go out partying, still go out drinking, and they end up losing a couple fights, or they end up canceling a movie if they're an actor, or they end up canceling a show or a meeting or a podcast. They do worse because of these things, and they only do good in spite of these things. These things are limiters. Truly, I tell you, meditation is the best thing you could possibly do. For any corner, for any space in your life, you need to meditate. You need to calm your mind down and you need to focus. Every morning before you do anything, you meditate and you pray if you're religious. You meditate and you pray. It is that easy to get your mind focused on the day. Meditate for 1 minute or 30 seconds even if you're just starting. Progressive overload. Don't try to do 1 hour. Don't try to do 20 minutes. But to get back on topic, your fixed mindset is going to stop you from going anywhere in life. You might get somewhere, but your fixed mindset is literally going to stop you from thinking you can get any further. So you could have been on a great track. You could have been about to blow up. But your fixed mindset told you that you were going to fail and that you are wasting years of your life. That is what's stopping you. And you can either live the life of the person who decided to work the job that he doesn't like, and now he complains at things he can't change and blames it on genetics. He blames it on things he can't change. Or you can live the life where you're working the job you want, or not working the job at all, and you're actually a millionaire. You have a family, you have something to provide for, and you have a purpose. And there's nothing to blame. There are no financial issues. You just have a life to take care of. You have lives to take care of. And now you give that information, what you've learned, to millions of people. You can do that. You can sell to people. You can do whatever you want. Whatever your passion is, make sure a fixed mindset doesn't ruin that. Make sure your fixed mindset doesn't ruin that for you. Adapt a growth mindset. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know you enjoyed it, so make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Also, subscribe so we can get to 200 subscribers. 200. That is a big number for us. All right. Subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. No pressure at all. But thanks for watching my videos, you guys. I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy all the love and support, and I'm honestly so grateful. Just give me more video ideas if you want in the comments, how I should change my videos. Should I change my videos, or should I keep on doing the same style, no edits, just pure yapping, and I just tell you all the information I've learned. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.